Okay, let's have a go at answering this question. So this reaction is a neutralization reaction. And we should remember, if we've got a carbonate, so a metal carbonate plus an acid, in neutralization it's going to make this is going to be a salt. And because it's a carbonate, we're also going to get carbon dioxide gas. So we may write that straight in. Carbon dioxide, and we will also get water. Okay, the salt, because it's sulfuric acid, the second name of the salt is sulfate. Let's go with that for a minute. And the first name comes from the carbonate, so the salt is sodium sulfate. Okay, right, working out formulas. So let's add the ones we should know. So water is H2O and carbon dioxide is CO2. Sodium sulfate, let's do that one. So sodium sulfate contains sodium with the sulfate. Now sodium wants to make one bond because it's a plus ion, and sulfate is a 2- ion, so it wants to make 2. Swap those numbers over, so you're going to end up with Na2SO4. So let's put that in, Na2SO4. Then sulfuric acid, if you can't remember it, just work it out. That's what I'm going to show you here. So hydrogen with the sulfate. So hydrogen wants to make one bond, sulfate wants to make 2. Swap them over. H gets a 2 and the SO4 gets a 1. So it's just H2SO4. And then sodium carbonate with a little bit of space over here. So sodium carbonate is those 2 ions that wants to make 2 bonds, that wants to make 1 bond, cross them over, you get Na2CO3. Okay, so we've got our formulas. Let's just check if it's balanced. So to check the balancing, we've got sodium, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and sulfur. And this side, put them in the same order: sodium, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and sulfur. So let's just count on this side how many of each of these we've got. So there are two sodium, 1 sulfur. There are 7 oxygens, 2 hydrogens, and 1 sulfur. This side, 2 sodiums, 1 carbon, 2, 3, 7 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. This equation is actually balanced already.